I think self-custody will continue being the narrative for secure crypto. I mean, they do say like not your keys, not your cheese. So I think it's kind of like something that every user should be aware of.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of our new series at Ryder, where we interview the top voices in crypto. We talk about self-custody, their stories, and of course, Ryder One. Today, I have Arabda from Halborn. So I love to start the series with a bit of background intro and a story about you. So yeah, please tell us, what do you do? What's your story? And what do you guys do at Halborn?
That's a loaded one. So I work as the head of marketing for Halborn, which is an end-to-end cybersecurity company for financial services. So anything on the spectrum of security, we pretty much address it. My previous life was that of a software engineer, so I moved from engineering to more entrepreneurial, founder-led backgrounds to marketing. So yeah, I kind of do like a mix of where tech and marketing converge.
Wow.
And been with Halborn for about 4.5, 5 years now. Great journey.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. Everyone knows Halborn as one of the best, one of the top best synonymous, cybersecurity firms, especially in Web3. How is the journey? How's it been so far?
Absolutely great. I think like being at cybersecurity, we do tend to have that neutral ground and have a lot of perspectives on the market and kind of help enable this secure adoption of so much of cool products and companies out in the space. So we love being that layer that kind of helps the market like secure the TVL on almost every platform and product.
Yeah.
So it's that has been like a very purposeful journey.
So there's a lot of changes going on in the industry, a lot of institutional adoption, a lot of newbies coming into crypto. What advice would you give them?
I think advice would pretty much be the same as what I thought back in 2017 when I entered the space, which is don't just do it for the heck of it. Just make sure you have like a legit use case that actually contributes to the market and do it the right way. Like I think right now it's not speculative anymore. We live in that interesting intersection of time where things are becoming more serious, more mature, and there's a lot of regulations. The world is finally waking up and like adopting crypto like never before. So great time to be here, build legit products and platforms and help the industry expand.
And what about for users?
Be careful where you put your money on.
That tone changed so fast.
Yeah, nothing scary. Just like being aware.
Yeah. It's a scary place to explore for the first time. I think, you mentioned that you were in the space since 2017.
Yeah.
I've been in the space around the same time, 2018, and then full-time 2020. And it is quite daunting.
Absolutely.
It is really daunting. I remember like triple checking. Initially, I would check the entire wallet address and make sure that every letter matched. So yeah, I think now we've come to a better usability era of crypto. Where do you think self-custody is going to be in 5 years?
I think self-custody will continue being the narrative for secure crypto. I mean, they do say like not your keys, not your cheese. So I think it's kind of like something that every user should be aware of. Like not trust random exchanges, wallets, and do your due diligence. And self-custody has always been one of the more advisable routes, which is here to stay.
Yeah, for sure. And what advice do you have for people that don't practice self-custody?
Again, like do extreme due diligence on where you're putting your money on. And preferably at least, like they say, diversification is everything. Like from a very practical, usable standpoint, make sure you at least have some of your assets on self-custody.
Are your parents in crypto?
Not really. Not at the moment.
So we were talking before we started recording, and we realized that our dads are in the same industry and might know each other. It's a work in progress. My dad's doing his due diligence. But we onboarded my mom, and she's done a great job. My dad ended up buying Trump NFTs. Like you remember when they became a thing, and he lost his seed phrase to his MetaMask. But either way, my parents are both in crypto, and there's clearly a usability issue. How come you haven't onboarded yours?
I think it's just really like the evolution of how easy things are to use sometimes. I mean, it requires a lot of like educating yourself, research. It's not the same as like going to a person and opening an account. So
No.
you really need to know what you're doing and how easy it is for you to adopt to a certain platform, wallet, self-custody solution. So probably an adoption issue there.
Well, our CEO, Luis, on his Twitter, he has onboarding mom and dad into Web3.
Sounds
And
good.
I'm not saying that the wallet is meant for old people, but it's definitely easier to use. So I would love your feedback on the Ryder One and to do a little bit of an unboxing and get your honest thoughts, like unfiltered. Just say whatever comes to mind. You won't hurt our feelings.
Sounds good. I mean, we're always here for the right
Here you
team,
go.
especially since we work with you guys and help secure the product.
Yeah, we're doing the onboarding, so you have to pull the
Okay.
tab. Yeah, it's fully sealed, brand new, because you get to keep it. So
Awesome. There we go. This looks pretty cool. Awesome. Very sleek.
so that's the wireless charger.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
I did the same thing when I got mine. And so I was like,
This is the
everyone.
recovery tag over here.
Mhm.
And that I imagine is the wallet.
That's the Ryder One. Yeah. Clearly very, very secure.
Very secure. I can tell. Okay. There we go. We finally have the product here.
So the wire that you're holding goes for the wireless charger. The wallet itself is 100% offline, no cables, no Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi.
Okay. Very custody secure.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Awesome. All right, I'm all set up. I have my kit now. Thank you so much.
Of course, yeah. And we'd love for you to set it up, try it out, and see how it goes. Basically, your recovery tag is going to hold your wallet backup, a portion of it. So we use Shamir Secret Sharing to split the wallet back up into fragments.
Okay.
Your recovery tag holds 50%, your phone holds 50%. But you can have multiple recovery tags and scatter them all over the world with your parents in a safe, up to you. If you don't want to back it up on your phone. If you lose your phone and the recovery tag, we also have social recovery where your parents can be your backup. So for my mom, me and my sisters are her backup. And you know, if she ever loses everything, we can help her recover her wallet. So she'll never lose her crypto. And that's the whole ethos behind it. You know, that guy James that lost his wallet in that landfill. We don't want that.
Sure. All right, so I'm going to name my wallet and get started.
Awesome.
Pair your Ryder One. Next step, creating.
Awesome.
Done.
So this is your recovery tag.
Okay. So this is here, right?
Yeah, it's going to go on the back.
Okay, backed up. Pick up wallet on the pair phone.
And now that we know that you have to tap it backwards on the back.
Now that we've discovered that. Okay. All right. Picked up on the phone, access wallet.
And that's it. You've created a wallet. And you're
all
fully
set up
backed up
here.
onto separate devices.
Yeah,
So yeah,
loading up. Awesome.
It's really
to
easy.
use apart from the NFC.
Growing pains.
No, it's super easy to use. Actually, quite seamless.
It's yeah, I don't know why we have this issue with Samsung devices where we have to turn both of them backwards.
Yeah.
But that should be fixed.
No, but it was pretty seamless actually, and quite easy to set up and use.
All right, if you could describe the onboarding process in 3 honest words, please give it to us.
Easy, seamless, yeah, really sleek.
Okay, but let's do it honestly.
Okay. How honest do you want me to do?
Honest. Be fully honest. The whole point of this is to do an honest review.
I think once we found the way to pair it, it was kind of quite straightforward, intuitive, and easy to use. That was honest.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you for your time today. You know, I hope you enjoy your Ryder One. And
thank you so much. I'm excited about it.